Hi guys, Cindy. Thanks for coming back. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. I know I did. Saturday, most of you know, I took my youngest back to school, and I have to say this year was a little bit easier than last year. And I think part of it was I was taking her to her sorority house, so she was going to be surrounded by great friends and sisters of hers from her sorority. And they had a million things that they were going to have to be doing the next 2 weeks before school started. So it was a little bit easier to leave her in that environment than in a dorm where she really wasn't familiar with anybody. So that was a great Saturday, even though the house is a little quieter without her. And then my husband got back from his fishing trip. It's like late last night, and he caught the big fish, 42-inch northern pike. So that was pretty exciting for him. And now I'm back to a quiet house during the day, so I'm not sure how I'll adjust to all of that. Maybe for a day or two it'll be nice to just have quiet, not anybody asking for anything, but it's been a wonderful summer having her home. So I hope you all had the same weekend too. One of the things I am not going to do, that I found that trying to read the comments and people logging on, I get a little bit distracted sometimes. So I'm going to turn off some of those notifications. So if I'm not saying hello to you, that is the reason why. If you have any questions, please post them. I'll be sure to get back with you. Okay? So today, before I get going to talk about my topic, I really wanted to tell you I have our black cherry lipstick. If you can see that, get that pretty close to you. That's what's on my lips today. I really enjoy this. I love the creamy feel of our lipsticks, and it is one of the colors in our Onyx collection. So if you're interested in that color. The real topic for today is talking about one of my favorite tools, and it's a tool that I use every single day, and you can use it in multiple ways, and that is our Tapered Powder Brush. Isn't it great? Nice and fluffy. I love this brush. So the first thing about this brush, it's like brush I'm going to talk about, is when I did my makeup today, I did not set my makeup. So this is how my makeup looks with just my foundation. And I really want you to watch, because even though our powder, which is right here, it's just white, it doesn't have any color. No, it doesn't look like a clown when I go on. It just sets it. So all I do is I roll this brush in there, get a little bit on there, tap it off, move my hair back, and I really just want you to look at how I just start to get that flawless finish that I always refer to with LimeLight. It doesn't take much. It's a nice dusting. I love that angle of the brush because it makes it go on so easy. And if you see, it just really sets everything and gives it that just added glow. So the next thing I'm going to do with my tapered brush is I am going to put on our bronzer. So I'm looking down here to find the right palette. This is our bronzer, and I like to start at the bottom of my cheeks, and again I just kind of roll it in there. I tap off any excess, and for the bronzer I actually start back at my hairline and moving forward. And if you can see that, I really am just trying to get just a little bit of depth. I have a little bit too much on there, but that is the plan with all of this. I'm going to do it on the other side. And again, I started the hairline and I'm moving up, and as I brush you can see that little bit of depth that's coming into my cheek. Now why do we want to do that? To blend and blend and blend. That is going to give, if you see, it has my face looking just a little bit thinner by using that bronzer at that part of my cheek. So now I'm going to add, here are different blush colors. And I'm actually going to go with, number 4 today. It's a little bit of a pink, and where I started at the outside and came in with my bronzer, for my blush, I'm going to start on that, you know, that little happy spot. So I look at it as if somebody said something to me. You know how sometimes if somebody gives you a compliment, you maybe blush a little bit, you're a little bit embarrassed, or if they tell a story and you're a little bit embarrassed, you start to turn red here and you turn red all the way back into your hairline. So that is what I'm going to do with my blush. And again, I do that same kind of action. I roll it in, I tap off any extra, And if I'm not looking right at the camera, it's because I'm trying to look into my phone where I can kind of see the colors if they're going on there. So if you see, I have color just blending a little bit more. It doesn't take very much with our really high pigmented colors. So then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, in number 3, this blush color I used was Possible. And I love it because with everything, all things are possible, especially with LimeLight. Don't you love that? I love the names of ours too. So now the last one I'm going to do is number 6. Move it a little bit closer. It's really just a highlighter. And so what you're going to do is you're going to see just a little bit of a sheen. Now what I like about this is what a lot of people say when my face looks really healthy. I think it has to do with the number 6 glowing, and that is actually what I mean. It just gives you that glowing finish with all of it. And if I don't have it all blended, again, blend, blend, blend. That's what I want to tell you all to do. And you can see now between my bronzer and my blush and a little bit of highlighter, then I have everything there. Hey Jamie, how are you today? I have everything going on, and all using this one amazing tool because it really helps me to focus where I'm going to put it with that little pointed angle that you can see there. That glowing number 6, if you have a teenage daughter, they're absolutely going to love that color. So many times with their skin, it's so young and so healthy. Just giving a little bit of glow on it is what they may want to head off to school for the day. So anyway, that's all my information for today. I hope everybody goes out there and has an amazing week. I will be back tomorrow. And again, my favorite tool is this tapered powder brush. Have an amazing day, gang. Bye-bye now.